How is it going, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with Friday Questions and Answers, episode 46. And I want to start off by welcoming all of my new subscribers to the channel and to the series. I've gotten a lot of subscribers, particularly in the last week or so. I've gotten about somewhere around 200. And particularly in the last 24, 48 hours, I've gotten about 40 to 50 new subscribers. So welcome. I've been getting a lot because of all the bowl game recaps. A lot of people are checking out my channel for those. And plus, I was in Anto DeBoss's Madden 25 Ultimate Team reaction video and got about 40 from there. So welcome. Welcome if you're coming from that. And let me know, if you're a new subscriber in the past week or so, let me know what video ended up making you subscribe to my channel. I'm always interested in that. So that is that. But if you're new to this channel, new to the series, hey, I'm RBT. And this series is a series for my subscribers to interact with me, where you can ask me any question, whether it be personal question, sports related, anything, absolutely anything goes in the series. Leave a comment in the comment section below with that question, and I'll answer it next week. Every question is answered. You'll be featured in next week's episode, which will be episode 47. Been doing this for about a year now, so it's been going strong and strong ever since. So feel free to ask any question, and it'll be answered in the video next Friday. Every Friday, sometime in the afternoon, this is usually uploaded. So that's that. Now let's get to the questions. And sorry if my webcam is all laggy. I have no clue what's causing that. It does that every once in a while, where I'll be talking, but my picture just stops for like a split second. It happens every 2 seconds. It's so annoying, and I hate it, but can't do anything about it. It just does it on and off. It might not do it in this video. I have no clue, but if it is, I apologize. So let's get into the questions. There's about 10, I believe. Not a lot. 12. Last week it was like 20 something. Now it's 12. Anyways, let's get into it. Not242 says, do you watch any NBA basketball? You have never talked about it, so I don't think you do. And if you had to pick one NBA team that to be your favorite, what would it be? I watch it occasionally, not often. I'm not a huge NBA fan. Not really a big basketball fan, but if I do watch basketball, it's normally college basketball. But I do have a favorite team. It's the Boston Celtics. I'm a huge Boston guy. It's probably my favorite city in the world. I've been to a Red Sox game multiple times. Red Sox fan, die hard ever since I was a little kid. Long story on that. I don't feel like talking about it. I've explained it a ton of times on here. But I guess I'm not. I mean, I'm from Alabama, born and raised, but I wouldn't call me. I'm from the South. Yeah, I'm Southern, but I'm not your prototypical Southern guy, really. That's kind of hard to really explain, but I'm not. And so I don't necessarily cling to things around the area like everybody's a Braves fan or a Saints fan or something. I like to be different. Yes, I'm an Alabama fan. I grew up and I was an Alabama fan before I could walk. But when I really started getting into baseball, I was into baseball. Man, that's why I do all this stuff, because I was such a unusual little kid when it comes to sports. I knew everything about sports, particularly baseball. I knew everything about the sport. I could tell you, I watched every single Red Sox game, every single one. I'm talking about when I was 7, 8 years old, and I could tell you every player, every stat, boom, 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 just like that. And I fell in love with the city of Boston, and so I've just always pulled for the Celtics just because I love the city of Boston, and everywhere I've traveled, everywhere I've been, that's my favorite city by far. So Boston Celtics, if I always pull for them. Long answer for a short one. All right, DJ Hayes says, Chris Germain and Denarius Michaels aren't real, but they sound real, don't they? Yeah. He asked me a question about them last week, and I had no clue who he was talking about, and I guess he just made them up. Thanks for making me look stupid. Alright, Jackson Bear 1 says, for some reason my question didn't get in. Here it is. Which Alabama rivalry is better, and which do you think is better? The third Saturday in October or the Iron Bowl? Yeah, the third Saturday in October is a big rivalry. I mean, when Tennessee is a competitive program, and we all know they've fallen the last couple years, last mid-decade, really. But forever, it's always going to be the Iron Bowl. I mean, no kidding, everybody in this state, I don't care who you are, is either an Alabama fan or an Auburn fan. And I'm not kidding, everybody you see. There's no exceptions. Yeah, maybe you have some LSU's thrown in there, maybe some Georgias, but 99.9% of the people are football fans and are either an Alabama and Auburn fan. So you deal with them on an everyday basis. You hear from them. They're not kidding. You hear from them 365 days a year. So it definitely got our ball. Brandon K, do you think Duke will fall in 2014, or do you think they are here to stay? I think they're here to stay. David Cutcliffe is a heck of a coach, and you got to look back at the beginning of his era in Duke and now. It's not like they just got great all of a sudden. They started off slow, but it's Duke. They started off slow, but they just been continued on an incline, and they're here now, and I expect them to get better and better. They started off horrible. They got better and better little by little each and every year, and they finally made it to where they are now. They made it to the first bowl game in a long time last year, and yeah, it was a huge stride from. I think they ended up 6-7. They lost their bowl game to Cincinnati last year. 6-7 to 10-4 this year. That's a big stride, and I'm not sure if they can repeat that or get better, but they're definitely not going to drop back down. They're going to be good. Maybe not a 10-win team every year, but they're going to be right up there in the ACC. I think for a good while. Next year specifically, because they bring back a ton of players. Anthony Boone's back, a lot on the defense is back. Jamison Crowder, the wide receiver slash whatever you want to call him, the absolute beast, broke all these ACC receiving records. He's back, so they have playmakers coming back. So I think they'll be just fine next season. But long term, I think they'll be just fine. So I think they're here to stay. Not 242 ask another question. Who should Oregon hire as their new defensive coordinator now that Nick Aliotti is retiring? That's a tough question. There's so many D coordinators you could think about. I mean, obviously you'd like to go off after the hot names such as Narduzzi from Michigan State, Kirby Smart from Alabama, even though he didn't plead his case good yesterday. But I mean, Kirby Smart won't leave for another defensive coordinator job. But I'm sure there's some mid-major program that has a stout defense, specifically maybe a Bowling Green. Bowling Green's defensive coordinator. You gotta look at Bowling Green. They had a great season, especially defensively. And they're the team that limited Jordan Lynch to absolutely nothing in the MAC championship game. So if you could find a mid-major defensive coordinator that could come up to the ranks and help out at the same position in Oregon, that's the way to go, because I would much rather, if I was in Oregon position, I would much rather hire a experienced and proven coach, even at the mid-major level, than as a regular assistant up. So yes, you'd rather, like, it's different on case-to-case basis. Say when they hired Helfrich as head coach, that's the identity. The offense is the identity of the Oregon program. So you didn't want to change the culture. You didn't want to change what Oregon was about by hiring a new head coach who brings in a new system. Hiring Helfrich meant everything would be the same except you have a different head guy at the main position. Defense is not the case. Defense is definitely not what Oregon's known for, even though it's been good under Aliotti. But hiring a guy from the outside coming in won't make it any difference. And I mean, if you look, a lot of the successful coaches today in college football have gone through the MAC or just a mid-major program. So definitely I would go after a school maybe in the MAC, because MAC's been the most successful coaching feeder school. I mean, the coaching feeder conference. So I would definitely go after a guy like Bowling Green's defensive coordinator. All right. Buffalo Bill fan 57 says, who do you think the Buffalo Bills will take with their first round pick? I'm not good at these on the spot. I don't know, man. What do the Bills need? Bills linebacker depth would be big. Maybe a playmaker at the wide receiver position, because I think from outside of Stevie Johnson, they don't have much. You really can't go wrong anywhere. I wouldn't draft a running back. I mean, obviously they're set at quarterback, but you really couldn't go wrong at any position right now for the Bills. So if I was the Bills, I would probably go with the best player available at my pick. Aside from, obviously a quarterback or running back, you're set with EJ Manuel and CJ Spiller for a while. What pick does the Bills have? Let me check real quick. The Bills have I think it's 8. Is it 8? Bills have the 9th pick. So I don't know. Wide receiver maybe. I would say maybe a Sammy Watkins or a Mike Evans. I'd probably go with Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans, if he can he can straighten out his attitude, he's going to be a good pro. But I would probably go with the wide receiver. A wide receiver or a linebacker, maybe a C.J. Mosley. So either Mike Evans or C.J. Mosley, I would say right now. So yeah, let's go to the next. Where are the comments at, man? Oh, here they are. DJ Hayes asks, are you impressed with how well Georgia's defense played against Nebraska? Yeah, I was. I thought the defense, as injury-ridden they are, I thought they played well against some playmakers such as Amir Abdullah, and Tommy Armstrong's pretty good as well. Kenny Bell on the outside is a good receiver, so I thought they played pretty well. I mean, yeah, you go back, the difference pretty much is a 99-yard touchdown pass. I mean, yeah, it's on the defense, but that's just a freak play that, I mean, it looks worse than it really was. Just a missed tackle after the initial pass, and he's gone 99 yards. But yeah, you can't let those things happen. But I think taking the whole product into one, they played pretty well, especially with how injured they are. And DJ Hayes says, so how does it feel to lose to Oklahoma? He does not let me live down these losses. Go watch my Sugar Bowl video. Definitely that would give you the better implication on how I felt, because that was right after the game. And I promise, I've been an Alabama fan for 18 years. 18 years, ever since I came out of my mother. And I don't think I've ever been this angry. I was angry. The Sugar Bowl made me really angry. The Utah game, oh my God, that made me very angry. And this one might have topped it. So go watch that, because that definitely brought out my emotions more, and I was truthful with everything that I said. But it sucks. To put it into a word, it sucks. Razorback 1995 says, not trying to make this sound creepy, but you should do like a room tour, like show all your Alabama Titans and Red Sox things you have. Yeah, I will do that. I was actually thinking, other people do the videos. They call it a setup video, so I'll do that in the future. Maybe I can do it as a 3,000 subscriber video. I think I did it before. Maybe not on this channel, and it got a lot of dislikes for some reason. But yeah, I could do a setup video. Like I could show. I need to get everything set up though. I got a bunch of stuff for Christmas. Like I got a Red Sox banner and a Titans banner I need to hang up. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on my wall, and I could definitely show you around my room. It's a little bit messy right now, but I could do that. I could show you my special wallpaper. I've had this wallpaper ever since I was a little kid. It makes my room look kind of kiddish, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I don't want to take it down. It's kind of sentimental, but yeah, I could do that. I could. So yeah, that's that. Jack Moore says, are you going to send your Deacon Jones reaction to Anto the Boss? It was hilarious. Yeah, I did do that. And yeah, I saw your comment. You said, yeah, I just saw Anto the Boss's video. It was number 4, but I think it should have been number 1. Yeah, I was happy it made it. I got an influx of subscribers from that, so that was pretty cool. But what I didn't like was the fact that I thought the video uploaded to my channel was better than the one he edited together, because he edited. It was better. I didn't say mom, dad, or dad, mom right back to back. It was kind of I was like, dad, mom, like it wasn't back to back. That made it seem like it wasn't real. I mean, I was being dead serious. Like my mom, dad were here. I do stupid stuff like that all the time. They probably heard me and just didn't even paid any attention. But it was I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It was a real reaction. Yeah, I was being serious, but maybe I wasn't. Maybe it really didn't make me as happy as it sounded, but it was a real reaction, and I thought it was pretty cool that I actually made it. I mean, he has 108,000 subscribers, so I mean, I think it had 20,000 views today, and to be a part of that's pretty cool. So it was a real reaction, yeah. But yeah, it was number 4, and that kind of surprised me. I did think it was a little bit better than the others. And the other, I don't like how some of them are not live. I do think they should be live and not post, because I think you can really understand that the post ones are kind of fake and done for the specific purpose of being put in that video. But I'm glad I made it nonetheless. And like I said, I was kind of aggravated with how they edited it together. If you're somebody that subscribed to me for that and you're watching this, go watch the original video because I think the reaction is a little bit better. I said some more things in the original video that he cut out that made it not as funny. And I thought he could have put the whole thing. I thought he could put the whole first reaction and not the second. That would have made it funnier. Because, I mean, the second one, the only reason I added that in there, well, I added that in there for, just because it was back-to-back packs. But, I mean, in the original video, it was a live full video. But the video I uploaded, I gave to him, it was kind of edited where I cut it after the first reaction, then it went straight to the next pack to make it shorter. And he made sure to put that in there, but I would rather the full first one been in there than the second one. So, yeah. And I saw some people comment on it, and you guys, props to you guys that went on their video and was talking some good things about me, because I had some of my subscribers go over there and talk about how they watch my channel and they've already seen it before and how they like my video. So that meant a lot. That was pretty cool. That was really cool. So thank you guys for that. It meant a lot. It meant a lot to me. And Razorback 1995 is the last question of the day. Also, who do you think will be the new head coaches of Penn State and Texas? Penn State, I will go with Greg Schiano. And Texas, I will go out on a huge limb and go with the safe pick and Art Briles. That's who I thought from the beginning. I thought it was going to be Art Briles. I mean, makes sense. I mean, the in-state guy already. He knows what Texas is about. I mean, I think his whole career he's coached in Texas. I mean, he went from Houston to Baylor, and if they can do it at Baylor, you can do it at Texas with the recruits they get, and it would make the most sense. I mean, that's what I think. That's got to be the process of the Texas Board of Trustees, right? I mean, if he can do it with the resources at Baylor, we have the best resources in the country. Why can't he do it here and do it better than he did there? So that would be my thought process. So I think it's going to be Art Briles. But that has been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. What do I say? Make sure to big hit the like button if you haven't already. And make sure to leave a question in the comment section below. If you're a new guy out there, new subscriber, make sure to leave a question and I will answer it next week. So if you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more of these Friday questions and answers video. And also, if you enjoy the bowl recaps, I'm going to be coming at you with 2 tonight. The Cotton Bowl recap and the Orange Bowl, sorry, slipping mine. But those both are coming on tonight, so I'll come at you with that. And then tomorrow, there's another bowl game. And there's 2 playoff games in the NFL. I like those because those do the playoff recaps last year did real well and helped my channel out. So hoping that will be the same again. And then Sunday there's more playoff games, and then I'll come at you after that with more playoff previews because there'll be more matchups there. And then Monday there will be the national championship, and after that college football is over. But there will be another bowl recap Sunday too. That's the GoDaddy Bowl. That's the local bowl game for us. I usually went, and then the stadium they play at is just horrible. And that's my college's home stadium too. It's not on campus, it's off campus, and it's a dump. It's horrible. But enough of that. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SRTR. Catch you guys later. Have a great night. Roll Tide, go Sox, no Titans. See you. Peace.